Tonight, we've learned that the Indianapolis couple reported missing in Nevada weren't the only ones affected by that state's missing persons procedures. Now, more families who felt powerless when they called for help are calling for change. Zach Slopemaker tells us they believe quicker action could have saved their loved ones' lives.
I believe that if that missing persons case had been handled the way it was supposed to be handled from the start, then maybe we would have had a chance to bring Naomi home.
In Naomi's case, her brother says it took 36 hours for a detective to start working on it. The nephew of Ronnie Barker, Travis Peters, says his uncle was dead for 26 hours before crews got to him.
The hurdles that we had to jump through to get the silver alert and to get people really organized, it's difficult, because I have no doubt if action had been taken earlier that my uncle would still be with us today.
The family filed the initial report on March 29th, but according to Travis, the search didn't start until 4 days later on April 2nd. And when he called for an update on April 4th,
I could clear as day hear in the background the sheriff go, yeah, I'll talk to him. You know, just kind of nonchalant, you know, like, oh gosh, now I got to deal with this guy.
How did that feel?
I felt low, like I was bothering him.
As for the Irion family, Naomi's brother has said after his call with a Lyon County deputy, he felt powerless, and then he had to do his own detective work. A similar experience for Travis, 1 week after the initial report was filed and after they were told to call Oregon because that's where they were before Nevada. He reached out again to Nevada State Police to see if they could issue a silver alert.
Oregon, you know, contacted, I believe it was Esmeralda County where the pings were located, and just nothing really was happening.
Turns out it didn't help issue the silver alert because the Barkers are not residents of Nevada. That's Nevada State Police procedure. Eventually, Travis said a higher-up put out a lighter version of the alert. But how do other agencies handle things like this? The Nye County Sheriff's Office explains how they do things.
Our philosophy is always get the resources started and get out to that last known area and start the search. We've had so many instances where early deployment has resulted in the ability to find the people quicker, where we know if we delay and we waste time, that obviously there's potential health risk.
Now, we took a look at the law here in Indiana, and you do not have to be a resident of Indiana to get a silver alert issued here, nor is there a minimum amount of hours someone needs to be missing before you can file a report.